So, hello everyone. Welcome to our new sessions of Mentor Mantra. I hope Mentor Mantra sessions is helpful for you. So, today our guest lecturer is Sir Anjani Srivasta, sir, who is working on TCS. So, we are talking some nowadays. The main thing is to cracking an interview. How to crack an interview? Many students are afraid of it. They will get nervous while giving the interview. So, let's discuss about this topic. And Sir Anjani Srivastava sir give us some tips how to crack an interview and how to become confident while going the interview. So good morning, sir, and welcome to our Mentor Mantra session.
Yeah, good morning, Shilpa, and good morning, my dear friends who is listening to this session. So, thank you so much, Mentor Mantra, so for organizing this such encouraging sessions for each every individual, so that they can excel in their academics also. So, and thank you so much for my kind introduction also. So, yes, so
Yes, sir.
I'm
At
ready
first,
to speak.
yeah. At first, we want to listen your journey, sir. How was your journey?
Uh, I'm basically from Muzaffarpur, Bihar, and I did my schooling from St. Joseph's School. In 2010, I had passed the matriculation examination, and the intermediate examination I passed in 2016 with a good score, and I did BCA and then MCA. BCA from Maulana Mazharul University, Patna, and then I moved on to Ghaziabad so that I can continue my further studies like MCA I did from there, and I'm a 2022 pass out batch. So in this year I had passed out, and in this year I got placed in one of the India's multinational company, that is Tata Consultancy Services. This is
Yes, sir.
TCS, and I am working there as an Azure data engineer. So this is my whole journey, and yes.
It is great, sir, to listen. So, just share when you going for when you went for an interview, how was your feeling that time?
So since when I moved on to Ghaziabad for pursuing my MCA, so I had this thing in mind, like I had to crack that interview portion as well as the assessment round both in at one go. So I had pre-planned, and with right planning, right dedication, right effort, and the right study materials. So I had cracked my very first interview at TCS, and also I had appeared for the Infosys and Tech Mahindra, and both the LOIs and offer letters are in my hand. But since I consider TCS as the best organization among these, so that's why I had joined TCS.
Great,
So
sir.
your right effort and dedication is the most important key for this,
Yeah,
and
sure.
how you are planning to how you are planning to do that, and your correct measures are also there. So you have to focus on that part also.
Right, sir. It's totally true. If we are confident enough to, then it's easy for us to cracking the interview. Yeah. So, sir, as we all know, ki nowadays, whilst they are saying ki na interview is going on, they are literally shivering and confused ki what to say, what not to say. That's why they are made mistakes on that particular time. So, what do you think about that?
Yes. So first of all, I would like to tell, like, if you are studying in college and you are in final year, so your interview will be somewhat around after 2 or 3 months. So you have to plan accordingly. And since you are in your college, so the company will not ask you from each and everything, like not the very vast stuff, and not the very high level stuff. So whatever you are learning in your academics, just pay focus on that, just pay attention over that, and try to learn from that.
Yes,
and
sir.
just revise that concepts. Do revise that concepts, and do focus on your pronunciation skills and your communication skills, and focus on your academics, so that you will crack any interview, because that interview is only seeing like how your learning ability is,
Right.
how you are going to learn any new thing, because the thing which you are learning in your academics is a portion that you are using that in the industry, and the large portion of that work that will be conducted in the industry is the ability that you learn new things on your
Right, sir.
own.
Right, sir.
So you have to excel that, and you have to be in that phase also, like you have to be self learner. So
Right. ऐसा तो जैसे लाइक सबसे मेन चीज सर क्या होता है कि एक इंटरव्यू क्रैक करने के लिए, मतलब अभी तो फ्रेशर्स ज्यादा है, लाइक आई एम आल्सो फ्रेशर्स, तो अगर हम लोग पहले जाएंगे इंटरव्यू देने के लिए, तो वो कौन सा चीज होगा जिस पे हमको फोकस करना पड़ेगा ताकि हम एक बार में इंटरव्यू क्रैक कर सके?
so interview is not a one day process. So
राइट सर.
for for achieving that result of the interview result, you have to be you have to think in a very smart way. Like suppose I would like to share some of the tips so that
श्योर.
you can excel at. So first of all, you have to figure out what are the top companies of what are the top companies that are going to hire you, either on campus or off campus. First of all, list down all the companies. Then you have to search for that, what are the criteria and what are the skills that that company is looking for in the candidate. You have to note down all the points. What are the rounds that the company is being taken, so that a candidate can get qualified. So you have to note down all the rounds, and apart from that rounds, you have to also think like what are the previous questions that are being asked in that particular company, in that for that particular post which you are trying to apply for that.
राइट
and
सर.
uh, and now you have all that material so that you can enter in that company. Now that next part is like your studying part. So you have noted down all the points, like what you have to do in the next couple of months to crack that company's interview. Focus on that multinational company, because if you focus on multinational company, then ultimately that small companies will be automatically got covered. So you have to focus on that multinational company, and right, and you have to make routine, proper routine, that you are going to cover this topic in this day, the second topic on another day, and make a proper routine, as well as do revise all the topics that you had been covered also, because revision is most important thing. You have to not go through that topic only once. You have to learn all these things by heart, so
राइट
that
सर.
uh, so that any of the interview uh, you can get easily cracked, and with right dedication, right planning, you can easily crack that.
या
Even
श्योर.
you are going to target one multinational company, and I think with this effort you can crack multiple multinational companies, that ultimately you are going to confuse like which company should I choose.
राइट.
So this happens with me also, so that's why I'm sharing this tip for you, because this helped me a lot.
Yes, sure. It's helped a lot, sir. Actually, it helps a lot. So that's what. Sometimes the interviewer like confused us. Actually, they are confused at some with questions and all that they so okay, how our critical thinking is, how we should answer and how we like act in that situation. So it happened many times with if any like, anyone. So, sir, in that situation, what should your tips? What should we do in that time?
So for that, I would say like if you have knowledge and if you had studied well for your interview and in your academics, so I think if you have that knowledge, so that confidence is automatically gets into you. So you have not
not to do an extra effort to gain some confidence. No, the main thing is like how you express. So gain the knowledge and express that, and then
can be tackled in a very easy manner.
Right,
So
sir.
for example, I would say like if a company has like 2 or 3 rounds, like generally, I'm saying generally,
Right, sir.
there are 3 to 4 rounds. Like first round will be the assessment round. No, the first is that you are going to apply for that company. You are sending your application form along with your resume.
Mm.
That is the first step. And after selection of resume and your skills, that company is going to send you that link for your assessment. And in that
Right.
assessment, there may be some general aptitude questions, some English based questions, and some reasoning questions are also there. And 10 to 15, that depends on the company to company. That question are from your academics also.
Okay.
So if you crack this round, so then you will be moved on to the technical discussion round, that face-to-face interview round. So
Okay.
you have to crack that face-to-face interview round, and that interview is basically focused on your academics, whatever you had learned in your academics.
Yes, sir.
And that interviewer is mainly going to see you like how you are going apart from your academics, what other skills that you have gained on your own. So this is the
Right.
most important factor that you have to work upon that. So if you
Right.
have gained some skill apart from your academics, that means you are a self-learner. And after this interview, technical discussion interview, you have a human resource interview, that is HR interview.
Yeah.
So you have
Yes,
to
sir.
prepare some of the HR questions. You have your offer letter in your hand. So you have to prepare each and every round.
Right, sir.
So with right effort and right dedication, you can easily crack all these rounds.
Sure,
So
sir.
yes,
Yeah. Yes, it's actually right. Right. Actually, and like if they ask any questions, I'm not aware of this question. So it's better to say, "Ki, sorry, I don't know. I will go through on this." While you said,
yes,
"Ki, no, 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 I know that, but that time I can't remember." Like this answer, they will not accept. If I don't know, then simply say, "Ki, sorry, I don't know this. Surely I'm go through on that." Right. So it's a common things.
yes. Because see, every person is not 100% true.
Right, so
Every person has not that 100% knowledge. So it is better like if you do not know any answer, so don't say don't say interviewer is very experienced from you. So if you are
mm,
bluffing to the interviewer, so it won't going to help you. It is better
right.
to accept that mistake and tell that, sorry sir, I cannot remember this answer right now, but I will definitely look upon that.
Yes, sir. That's the main thing. If simply I said ki, yeah, I know that, and then after that they will ask some question regarding this, so it is not looking good. Ki, now you said ki yes, now you can't remember how it's possible. Then it's a like going on a bad impression.
Yes, absolutely. That is going to be a very bad impression for you.
Yes, sir. Actually it's happened many times, so many ones like they said ki no, simply they will ask, okay, I said ki, yeah, I know that answer. After that some problem is happened. Then they are getting a bad impression of that.
Yes.
yes sir. And sir like एक बात है कि जब हम इंटरव्यू पे जाते हैं हमारे टाइम जो एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट होता है वो लाइक कैसा होता है, लाइक एक नॉर्मल बेसिक्स पे होता है कि थोड़ा एडवांस लेवल के वो लोग क्वेश्चंस पूछते हैं एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट में?
So see, aptitude means general mathematics. So see, that aptitude part is not going to help you in that industry directly.
Hmm.
In which job you are going to apply, that aptitude is not going to work, and that is not going to help you directly. But with that aptitude skills, aptitude is a basic maths like speed, distance, time, average, sum of numbers, mean of numbers, and mean, median, mode, data interpretation, percentage, profit loss, simple interest component. So these are the basic topics that you had already covered from your very class 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So uh, that question are also only from these class. So these are some basic mathematics because they are going to test your ability, your mental ability, your thinking ability. So if you know that basic maths, so that means you can learn anything because maths is what? Maths is a mental exercise.
Right.
If you are good at maths, that means you are mentally strong.
That's
You have that analytical ability. You can think any solution because mathematics is what? You have one question and you have to find the solution for that. You have to think. It is not a language that
yes.
you are going to learn that alphabet and you learn some words and then you master that language. No, it is nothing like that. Maths is a thing which that improves your analytical ability. So if you are good at analytics, that means you can do wonders in your life and
Sure.
do wonders to your business.
हाँ
So
sir.
this is the main, and that aptitude part is not very tough. That is some
Yeah.
basic mathematics.
Okay.
I would like to share one resource. Like there is a quantitative aptitude by Arun Sharma. So in that book, you can go through each and every chapter and do level 1 questions of that. If you do that level 1 questions, any company you can crack easily. Your aptitude round will be cleared easily.
Yes sir. एक्चुअली सर वो जो बुक है बहुत हेल्पफुल है. पर्सनली मैं उसको फॉलो कर रही हूँ अभी मेरे मतलब नेक्स्ट एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट के लिए. तो आई लाइक सॉल्व मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स लाइक इट्स एक्चुअली सर so problems is very easy if you understand clearly, then it will be very easy for us to solve this
Yes.
problems. Yes sir. So like इंटरव्यू तो बाद की बात है. जब सबसे पहला हमारा जो इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है वो रिज्यूमे है. हमारा रिज्यूमे कैसा होगा ये डिपेंड करता है हमको कौन सा कंपनी में से कॉल आता है इंटरव्यू के लिए. तो सर रिज्यूम बनाने के लिए आप कुछ लाइक टिप्स बोलना चाहेंगे कि दैट्स सॉर्टेड इजीली, लाइक फर्स्टली आवर रिज्यूम गेट सॉर्टेड.
So yes, resume plays a very important role
Nice.
because in the application form you are going to send that resume, and I think resume is like index of you. It is like index of your personality and your academics qualification. That is the overall one page resume is like is means it is very good for you if you made a very impactful resume. So first of all, the most important point is like do not bluff in your resume.
Yes.
Write only the thing that are going to do not bluff it. Do not write anything that are not relevant to that company and that are not relevant from you, because ultimately that interviewer will be asked from that resume only.
Yes sir.
So do not bluff in your resume, and try to write crisp, short, and good lines in your resume. Do not be more explanatory answers in that resume. uh, and try to write more your skills in that. What all the skills that you have, you
Okay.
have to focus on that apart from writing your whole address with your pin code, with your mobile number, with your house name. So try to write your skills, mm, uh, skills in that apart from these many stuff. And it should be short, like 1 page or two, maximum 2 pages are more than enough. Do not
Yeah.
exceed your resume from more than 2 pages. uh, so yes, that is.
Yeah. Some keywords also, sir, important in resume. Some company focus on the keyword.
Yes. So some companies like how they shortlist that resume is like you send that application to that company, and that company will put all that resume in one software,
Yeah.
and and they extract some of the keywords, important keywords. Like if that company is hiring for an human resource manager, so that company, so with regard to human resource, what all the terminologies are important for that, they are going to extract from that resume. And if any resume has these many these many keywords, so
Keywords.
the chances of accepting that resume is very very high.
Yeah.
These are the things that we have to think.
Yeah. हम जब जाते हैं, लाइक हम जब इंटरव्यू देने जाते हैं, जो इंटरव्यू व्यूअर होते हैं उस साइड से, तो वो कुछ कुछ चीजें जैसे नोटिस करते हैं, तो उनके दिमाग में कुछ होता है कि अगर ये स्किल्स पर्टिकुलर इनमें होगा तो हम इनको पक्का सिलेक्ट करेंगे। तो वो क्या मतलब क्या खोजते हैं, लाइक कौन सा स्किल्स जो होना ही चाहिए, इट्स मैंडेटरी टू बिकम अ लाइक क्रैक द इंटरव्यू?
Sorry, I can't understand that question.
लाइक सर, मैं अगर इंटरव्यू देने जाऊं तो उस साइड में जो लोग मेरा इंटरव्यू लेंगे उनके दिमाग में कुछ चीज होता है कि ये जो अगर इंटरव्यू देने आए हैं तो पर्टिकुलरली ये स्किल उनमें होना चाहिए। लाइक क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग एक पार्ट है, जो आप कहीं पर भी इंटरव्यू देने जाओ तो आई होप क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग इज द मेन थिंग कि ये होना चाहिए, लाइक प्रॉपर कम्युनिकेशन होना चाहिए। तो ये सब मैंडेटरी है सर, राइट? कि प्रॉपर कम्युनिकेशन, क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग ये आपको होना ही चाहिए।
Yes, so I can categorize it into two parts. First one is that freshers interview.
Yes.
That company is hiring in a bulk. That
Yeah.
that is one aspect, and the another aspect is like that company is hiring for a particular role.
Yes sir.
So, for example, if I can consider like for any company ABC that is hiring for the freshers of 2022 pass out batches for the fresher hiring. So for that interview, that is not going to like you have that particular skill or not. That company is going to assess you on your academics.
Okay.
They will ask some questions from your academics. Else they will ask you that which subject are you good at in your academics, and then they will ask the questions from that subject only. And if
Okay.
you prove to them like you have mastered this subject, so that interviewer will be convinced that you will learn any new technology or any new thing that that company is going to offer you. So this is the one aspect. And that second aspect is like for a particular role. So for example, if you are going for a company for any specific role like a human resource manager role, so your resume should be like that only. Resume should be more focused to HR perspective only. You have that HR knowledge, what all the operations and what all the day-to-day work of an HR is like. You have to search for that, and you have to learn all that things what a HR manager have to do on that daily basis. Ultimately you are going to be trained in that company also. But for cracking that interview, because questions is being asked from that only, because that company is hiring for that role, so you have to pay more focus on that particular role. So you have to learn about all that day-to-day activities of an HR manager, and then you have to learn on that, because that if that interview will be telling questions from that only, and if you answer that questions, then that HR manager role is this is the main.
Yes, actually it's so मतलब nowadays जो freshers लोग हैं वो बहुत कंफ्यूज हो जाता है कि हमको क्या करना चाहिए क्या नहीं चाहिए। तो आई होप ये वीडियो देख के वो लोग, अगर ये वीडियो वो लोग देखते हैं तो बहुत हेल्पफुल होंगे। So at last I would like to say कि some tips for your experience and nowadays what all those things happen, तो सर कुछ टिप्स अगर आप दे देते फाइनली, ताकि वो सब कॉन्फिडेंसली जाके इंटरव्यू पे बैठ सके।
So what all tips I can give? I think I had covered all that.
You covered.
Yes, just focus on that multinational company.
Okay.
tier 1 company, and then focus like what are the assessment criteria for that companies, list down all the points, go through the previous year questions. You have a lot of resources, you have YouTube and you have other articles also.
Yes, sir.
You have to go through each and everything, each resources, make a routine, and have to be prepared, and also do visit that careers page of each and every company which you have selected, and also do research like when that company is going to hire in the next round, in the next phase, that company is going to hire in which time. So you have that time, and you have that all the materials. So ultimately you have to self learn all this, and if you learn all these things, then definitely you will be going to excel in that work. Also make a LinkedIn profile and do connect with the people of that company, or of that sort. Like if you are interested in particular job role, do reach out to that particular person from that job role.
Okay.
If you got connected, you can have a small conversation, not like WhatsApp or any other chats like that. You can put them queries, and they are willing to answer that, because ultimately each and everyone wants that all of us get the proper
Yeah.
job,
Yes, sir.
and they are going to help to make connections. And in the LinkedIn there is a job section also, and
Yes, sir.
you can search that particular job role, whatever suits you, because in your academics you have learned all these things,
Right,
and
sir.
teacher or professor had already told, like if you learn finance, then you can do that. If you
Yeah.
learn human resources, you can learn that. If you learn
Right,
C
sir.
programming, or you can do that.
Right, sir.
So you have to search for that job role. You have to search on LinkedIn or any other platform, that job searching platform like Naukri.com, Indeed.com, and many other job platforms are there.
Right, sir.
So make a profile over that, and do not bluff there, and do your best. This is all I want to say.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving us some time from your busy schedule and give us it's a great discussion going on in the interview round. I hope it's so much of, for me, sir, it's so much helpful, because now if I go for
Thank you.
any interview, I am much confident. Yeah, I'll crack this interview if I do my 100%. So thank you
Yes,
so
yes,
much, sir, once again.
yes, sure, sure. And if any student wants to connect me, like you can provide that LinkedIn ID also.
Yeah, sure,
So
sure.
yeah, so I can easily be available there, and you can post your questions or queries, or you want any guidance or
Yes, sir.
something like that. I am willing to
Yes, sir.
help that.
Yeah, we are trying कि in this video अगर हो सके तो हम LinkedIn में आपका जो ये है प्रोफाइल है वो हम अटैच कर दे, ताकि जिनको एक्चुअल में जानना है कि क्या होता है प्रोसेस क्या नहीं, तो आपसे डायरेक्टली बात कर सके.
Yes, sure. I will be very happy for helping the people.
Yeah, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Once again, thank you so much. It's a great session, sir.
No, thank you so much. Thank you so much also.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Same to you.